Always had a passion for books, and books have been part of my life for so long I started. Queen Camilla has faced a stunning blow as her place in the royal family was called into question after a heart-wrenching revelation made by Princess Anne to set things right. Princess Anne exposed what marveled everyone and totally changed the way we've always seen Queen Camilla. Join us as we explore this royal saga and know King Charles's reaction to get a full understanding of what is going on. Let's examine what between Princess Anne and Queen Camilla's relationship looks like. Princess Anne's relationship with Queen Camilla reports indicate that despite a seemingly cordial demeanor, the relationship between the two women is not particularly close. Camilla's relaxed approach to royal life contrasts sharply with Princess Anne's more traditional and formal attitude, leading to differences in their personalities that have influenced their interactions. Princess Anne, known for her mean outlook and commitment to royal responsibilities, reportedly expressed dissatisfaction regarding her brother's marriage to Camilla. The tension and discomfort in Charles and Camilla's marriage, especially during the early years of their union, further complicated Camilla's efforts to find her place within the royal family. Although both Anne and Camilla have adapted to their respective roles and continue to harbor reservations about Camilla's informal choices, the public discourse surrounding Camilla's position was reignited following her ascension to the title of Queen Consort upon King Charles's accession to the throne. While some have come to accept Camilla's role within the family, her arrival as Queen Consort was met with skepticism by many who deemed the title inappropriate given her contentious past. Following the coronation, a significant dispute arose regarding Queen Camilla's title. Queen Elizabeth II had explicitly stated prior to her passing that Camilla would be recognized as Queen Consort after the coronation. However, post-ceremony, Camilla began to refer to herself and was referred to by others simply as Queen without clarifying her status as a consort. Anne expressed her discontent regarding a seemingly minor yet significant detail, prompting her to seek clarification from Camilla. David Emanuel, who previously designed garments for Princess Diana, recounted that Anne articulated her sentiments during a dinner party after the coronation. He recalled her candidly stating to Camilla that she is not the queen but rather the queen consort, thereby signaling her dissatisfaction with the deviation in titles. This assertion underscored Princess Anne's respect for her late mother's sending approach to royal duties and the necessity of honoring royal titles. Interestingly, this situation appeared to create tension as Anne was among the few family members willing to voice her discontent regarding the transition from Queen Consort to Queen, which seemed to occur seamlessly following Queen Elizabeth's death. While this issue may appear trivial to those unfamiliar with the intricacies of royal protocol, Camilla's use of the term Queen carries substantial implications within the British royal family's focus on titles, roles, and succession. Consequently, Anne's insistence on Camilla adhering strictly to the established terminology reflects her own commitment to protocol and her discomfort with any deviations. Camilla's ascension to Queen Consort alleviated any residual stigma associated with her royal status. However, it also illuminated the existence of underlying familial tensions, and typically more reserved continues to uphold traditional perspectives on royal responsibilities and conduct, which contributes to her unease regarding Camilla's aspirations to become queen. This ongoing discourse surrounding royal titles and their significance is evident both in public forums and potentially in private discussions at Buckingham Palace. Public sentiment regarding Camilla's new title exhibited a significant division, as evidenced by various polls conducted during the period surrounding Queen Elizabeth II's passing and King Charles's coronation. One survey indicated a marked shift in public perception of Camilla as Queen Consort, with over 55% of respondents now expressing support for her, contrasting with earlier opposition. These results highlight a nation grappling with the complexities of its monarchical history. You might be wondering why Princess Anne despises Queen Camilla so much. Well, you don't have to wonder anymore because the answer is how Princess Anne and Queen Camilla first met. It may come as a surprise that Princess Anne's discord with Camilla predates her marriage to Charles. The connection between Princess Anne and Camilla was not merely coincidental. It was through and that Queen Camilla, formerly known as Camilla Parker Bowles, and King Charles III first became acquainted. However, this narrative is far from a conventional love story. According to royal biographer Penny Junor, the bond between Charles and Camilla was facilitated by Anne's relationship with Andrew Parker Bowles, which provided a rather convoluted introduction. Camilla had been involved with Andrew, her former spouse, in the 1960s, long before her encounter with Prince Charles in the 1970s. Given her British aristocratic heritage, it was anticipated that she would marry a lord or duke, yet she later confided to friends that she had long harbored feelings for Prince Charles. Christopher Anderson recounts that Camilla once confidently declared her intention to wait for a king. At that time, she was involved with Andrew, an appealing British Army officer. During this romantic chapter, Camilla, who had a challenging relationship with Andrew, crossed paths with Charles, who was on the trajectory to becoming one of the most celebrated princes. This encounter significantly impacted their lives. Their first time meeting occurred at a polo match in 1970, a social event frequented by royalty. Known for her wit and self-assurance, Camilla made an impression on Charles by directly approaching him and complimenting his horse. Their subsequent interaction took place at a cocktail party where Camilla nonchalantly referenced the romantic history of their great-grandparents, demonstrating her confidence and resolve in pursuing Charles. Although there was an undeniable chemistry between them, their relationship initially lacked the essential foundations. The royal family harbored a negative view of the young Camilla, deeming her unsuitable for the role of queen due to her slightly older age and tumultuous past, which included previous relationships. This disapproval was further compounded when Charles was dispatched to serve in the Royal Navy shortly thereafter. Upon his return, Camilla had already rekindled her romance with her former partner, Andrew, culminating in their marriage in 1973. This unforeseen turn of events left both Charles and Anne in a state of emotional limbo. Charles found himself unable to pursue a relationship with Camilla, while Anne bore witness to Andrew's marriage, which would persist for many years. The intricate dynamics of the royal family continued to be influenced by the complex ties between the royals and the Parker Bowles. Anne's involvement in the early stages of Charles and Camilla's relationship stands as a historical curiosity, illuminating the nuanced interactions within British nobility. Over time, thanks to Anne's proactive nature and adaptability, Charles and Camilla ultimately forged a profound love that overcame various challenges, casting a hopeful light on their future. Subsequently, Diana entered the scene, marrying Charles in 1980 and earning the name, the People's Princess, due to her philanthropic endeavors. In contrast to her predecessor, Diana was perceived as the innocent and ideal choice for Charles, embodying all the attributes expected of a future queen. At just 20 years old, she entered into a high-profile marriage, still somewhat naive about its inherent challenges. Princess Diana garnered international respect for her empathy, charm, and ability to connect with people, earning adoration not only from the royal family but also from the public beyond its confines. Many viewed her as the embodiment of what the monarchy had long been missing, a refreshing, approachable, and compassionate figure within a traditionally rigid institution. Diana's entry into the royal sphere as a young princess, governed by strict protocols, gradually elicited public sympathy. The revelation of King Charles's affair with Camilla Parker Bowles was a shocking development. Upon learning that Charles still had lingering affections for Camilla, Diana was engulfed in sorrow within her marriage. This led to a challenging emotional confrontation between Diana and Camilla. Nevertheless, it was the difficulties Diana encountered in her relationship with Prince Charles, particularly after the public acknowledgement of his affair with Camilla, that marked her image as a perpetual victim in the eyes of the global audience. Camilla Parker Bowles found herself at the center of a significant royal scandal, largely due to her connection with Charles during his marriage to the revered Princess Diana. This narrative of her as the antagonist in a dramatic love triangle captivated public interest, despite the fact that her relationship with Charles predated Diana's entry into his life and was widely known. Even after Charles and Camilla's marriage in 2005, many individuals remained unable to forgive Camilla for her role in Diana's suffering. The public's memory of Diana remains remarkably strong, with many convinced that Camilla could never truly take her place in the hearts of the British populace, especially after enduring years of intense public examination and criticism. Prince Charles and Camilla Parker Bowles were finally wed on April 9, 2005, at Windsor Guildhall, marking the culmination of a long-standing relationship that had weathered numerous scandals and challenges. While some viewed this marriage as the conclusion of a royal romance fraught with distress, others interpreted Charles and Camilla's union as a slight against the legacy of Princess Diana. The implications of their marriage are significant, as their relationship has been one of the most contentious subjects in the annals of British royal history. By choosing to marry Camilla, Charles signaled his commitment to the woman he had cherished for many years, despite the prevailing public disapproval. This union was highly anticipated by Camilla, as it solidified her position in Charles's life, yet it also intensified the scrutiny she had previously encountered. Upon their marriage, she was intentionally given the title of Duchess of Cornwall to avoid the more contentious designation of Princess of Wales. Although Camilla was entitled to the latter title, she opted not to adopt it out of respect for Diana's memory. Interestingly, it is worth noting that Princess Anne almost took the opportunity to do something so remarkable that it affected both the King and the Queen Consort on the day of the coronation. The coronation of King Charles III and Queen Camilla on May 6, 2023, was a momentous occasion that nearly saw Princess Anne overshadowing the celebrations. Despite the focus ideally being on the newly crowned monarchs, the striking contrast between Anne and Camilla during the grand procession became a highlight of the day. Queen Camilla, adorned in an elegant ivory gown characterized by its simplicity, radiated a sense of quiet strength as she stood beside King Charles, her swept-back hairstyle and serene demeanor complementing the regal atmosphere. The couple made a majestic appearance from Westminster Abbey in the ornate gold state coach, warmly greeting the smiling crowd and embodying the splendor of the event. In contrast, Princess Anne exuded a different energy, one marked by confidence and assertiveness. Her arrival on horseback, clad in a full military uniform adorned with medals, set her apart from the other attendees, showcasing her stature among the military ranks. As the gold stick in waiting, a title steeped in historical significance, she demonstrated her loyalty and commitment to the royal family. The striking image of her commanding 6,000 soldiers while seated on her horse served as a testament to her dedication and independence, qualities that have consistently distinguished her within the royal family. Anne's entrance captured the attention of those present, particularly as many had already gathered inside Westminster Abbey, symbolizing her unique position and determination. Dressed in military attire and confidently walking down the aisle, she commanded a level of respect and attention that was undeniable, despite the day's primary focus being the celebration of Charles and Camilla. Nevertheless, her presence was significant and could not be easily overlooked. The day after the coronation, Charles, Camilla, and several members of the royal family attended a gala featuring performances by artists such as Lionel Richie and Katy Perry. Zara Tindall, her husband Mike, and Peter Phillips, accompanied by his girlfriend Lindsay Wallace, expressed their frustration when Princess Anne chose to forego the event in favor of rest. Given her official engagement the following day, her decision was understandable. Princess Anne's reluctance to attend, particularly the concert honoring Charles and Camilla, reflected her sentiments regarding working royals. She holds the belief that the monarchy should take precedence over all other matters and has consistently demonstrated a strong commitment to her duties. Maintaining a clear focus on her responsibilities, her perspective suggests that the numerous changes within royal life may have contributed to her hesitance to fully embrace Camilla, who has long been associated with a contentious relationship with Charles. The Princess Royal, recognized for her reserved and composed demeanor, typically refrains from discussing personal issues, prioritizing her sense of duty and steering clear of public controversies. However, she recently shared her views regarding her sister-in-law, Queen Camilla, and her responsibilities as a monarch. This revelation has allowed the public to glimpse a different side of her personality, one that is both intriguing and surprisingly candid, contrasting sharply with her demeanor from 2 decades ago. And now openly reflects on how Camilla has embraced her role, signaling an evolving perspective on the Queen Consort's place in the royal family. Queen Camilla has embraced her role despite initial uncertainties, though her approach may not align with Princess Anne's original expectations. Is Camilla navigating her role correctly or incorrectly? Let's explore. As Queen Consort, Camilla has made notable adjustments to long-standing traditions, particularly regarding the role of lady-in-waiting. She redefined the position as the Queen's companion, making it less formal and demanding. This modernization aimed to enhance the efficiency of royal responsibilities. However, in February 2023, Camilla's public engagements were interrupted due to contracting COVID-19, leading to cancelled appearances. She resumed her duties in May 2023, appearing alongside King Charles at a grand Westminster Abbey ceremony broadcast to millions globally. In June 2023, Camilla's role was further solidified when she was inducted into the Order of the Thistle, Scotland's most esteemed chivalric order. The following month, she accompanied Charles to a Thanksgiving ceremony at St. Giles Cathedral in Edinburgh. During this period, it was announced that Camilla would not receive a parliamentary annuity, unlike her predecessor Prince Philip. Instead, her official responsibilities would be financially supported through the sovereign grant. Charles and Camilla also embarked on diplomatic visits, with their first foreign tour in March 2023 to Germany, followed by state visits to France and Kenya later in the year. In November 2023, Camilla stood by Charles during his first state opening of Parliament as king. After his cancer diagnosis, she took on additional responsibilities, representing him at key events like the Commonwealth Day Service and the Royal Maundy Service. In June 2024, the couple travelled to Normandy for the 80th anniversary of D-Day, reinforcing Camilla's role as a steadfast royal figure during challenging times. Initially, Princess Anne viewed Camilla as ill-suited for royal responsibilities. However, over time, her perspective shifted as Camilla demonstrated dedication to both Charles and the monarchy. Anne eventually recognized Camilla's unexpected role as queen consort, admiring her commitment despite initial opposition to Charles's vision of a streamlined monarchy. While Camilla was not initially seen as destined for the role, Anne acknowledged her ability to adapt and support Charles effectively. Anne praised Camilla for introducing a distinct rhythm to the monarchy, emphasizing its importance alongside traditional duties. Her endorsement, given Anne's historical reluctance to acknowledge Camilla, reinforces Camilla's standing within the royal family. Queen Camilla greatly values Anne's rare public support, particularly given the scrutiny she has faced since ascending to the throne. A recent 90-minute documentary on King Charles's first year showcased the royal family's candid dynamics. A notable moment occurred during the royal family's Christmas Day church service in 2019, where Camilla and Anne shared a rare moment of camaraderie, laughing over their matching purple dresses. While these light-hearted interactions do not define their entire relationship, they highlight evolving royal dynamics shaped by traditions and personal histories. Beyond her royal duties, Camilla has actively sought to improve her public image, drawing inspiration from the late Queen Elizabeth II. Despite initial skepticism following Princess Diana's passing, Camilla has earned respect through her dedication to charitable causes. Ingrid Seward, editor of Majesty magazine, noted that Camilla has endeared herself to the British public through her genuine demeanour and advocacy. Camilla has championed causes such as domestic violence awareness, literacy, and osteoporosis research, inspired by her mother and grandmother's struggles. Supporting organizations like the National Osteoporosis Society and Women's Aid, she amplifies the voices of marginalized women. Her commitment has transformed her public perception from aloofness to sincerity and influence. As Camilla assumes more responsibilities previously held by Charles and senior royals, her dedication to lesser-known causes underscores her intent to enact meaningful change. Given her efforts, it is essential to examine the honors and titles she has earned in the royal family. Camilla, even when not in the public spotlight, holds a multitude of esteemed honors and titles that reflect her significant role within the British royal family. As a Royal Lady of the Order of the Garter, she is a member of England's highest chivalric order, which is reserved for distinguished members of the royal family and other notable figures. Additionally, she has been awarded the title of Extra Lady of the Order of the Thistle, the Scottish counterpart to the Garter, highlighting her strong ties to the historical orders of the United Kingdom. Beyond these distinctions, Queen Camilla is recognized as a Dame Grand Cross of the Royal Victorian Order, a title that acknowledges her dedicated service to the monarchy. She also holds the position of Grand Master and Principal Dame Grand Cross of the Order of the British Empire, reflecting her contributions to enhancing public life. Her accolades include receiving the Royal Family Order from both Queen Elizabeth II and King Charles III, further underscoring her standing within the royal hierarchy. In addition to her ceremonial roles, Queen Camilla is an active member of the Privy Council of the United Kingdom, indicating her participation in high-level governance and decision-making. Despite her ongoing commitment to the royal family and British society, her charitable initiatives often go unrecognized due to lingering public skepticism. While some commend her philanthropic efforts, there remains a degree of doubt, particularly among older generations who vividly remember the complexities of the Charles-Diana-Camilla relationship. Consequently, although some individuals have been positively influenced by her charitable actions, others remain unconvinced that her past conduct can be overshadowed by her current endeavors. Camilla's ongoing philanthropic work is frequently eclipsed by the media's insatiable desire for scandal. However, through her authenticity and gradual revelation of her true motives, she has effectively dispelled the notion that she is the antagonist many perceived her to be. Her commitment to the challenging tasks that await her is evident, although there remain significant strides to be made. Forget about the current state of things for Camilla. Did you know she experienced one of the most demeaning ways of welcoming a bride? Keep watching to learn how this all happened. Welcoming Camilla into the royal family was met with significant public discontent, as she continued to be perceived as an outsider unworthy of the role once occupied by Princess Diana. The public's strong opposition to Camilla's presence within the royal family persisted, with media narratives frequently framing her as the former mistress. It required many years of careful diplomacy and strategic management for Camilla to be accepted into royal circles. The royal family itself exhibited ambivalence regarding Camilla's marriage to Charles, with several key figures, including Queen Elizabeth II, expressing their disapproval. Notably, Queen Elizabeth II's absence from the civil ceremony underscored a profound rift within the family. The occasion, laden with historical significance, was marred by some family members' reluctance to fully embrace the new bride. During the wedding photographs, both the Queen and Prince Philip maintained a physical distance from the couple, resulting in a lack of joyful family images. This superficial separation hinted at deeper emotional discomfort and unspoken disapproval. Princess Anne, in particular, displayed a palpable coldness, her tense demeanor and refusal to make eye contact revealing her discontent despite the cheers from the public. Even with her official marriage to Charles, Camilla's role in royal duties remained overshadowed by lingering uncertainties and a divided public opinion. Queen Elizabeth II initially exhibited reluctance in endorsing Camilla as a representative of the Church of England, largely due to her prior romantic relationship with Charles. For many years, the Queen maintained a distance from Camilla and refrained from publicly acknowledging her presence until the year 2000, when she began to demonstrate signs of acceptance by attending a gathering at Highgrove House. The Queen's eventual acquiescence to Camilla reflected broader public sentiments, and her approval of the marriage marked a significant shift from her earlier disapproval. Charles had diligently worked behind the scenes to ensure that his association with Camilla would not jeopardize his future as king. The Queen's endorsement in February 2022 represented a pivotal moment in this endeavor, as her declaration of wishing for Camilla to be recognized as Queen Consort upon Charles's ascension to the throne signified a turning point in Camilla's experience within the royal family. While the Queen's approval was perceived as a validation of Camilla's position within the royal hierarchy, public opinion remained divided. Some royal observers noted that negative sentiments toward Camilla persisted due to her past affair, although a segment of the public had begun to accept her over time. Camilla endeavored to foster relationships with her new family, yet unresolved tensions with Princess Anne continued to linger. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and also click the next video shown on your screen.